Hello, everybody. How y'all getting on today? Hope you're doing good. And welcome to Diane's Diamond Painting Journey, and we're going to do a kit up and chat. Or whatever happens, happens. You know what I'm saying, right? Yeah. So, I want to say hi. I'm tired. You know when you're tired, like after you have too much for supper? Well, that's the kind of tired I am. And I wants to have a nap, but I said, no, I'll have a kit up and chat instead. I might have to have a nap afterwards. Anyway, I want to say hello to my subscribers, old and new. Thanks for being here. And if you're new here, this is the first time you've seen a video, well, hello. I hope you like what you see in here. Could be foolishness, could be not. Don't know what's going to come out of my mouth. But nothing bad, no. And if you like what you see, well, you can hit that subscribe button and come along the journey with the rest of us, because we don't know what's going to happen, right? We don't know. So, I think it's been almost a month probably since I did my last kit up and chat. And what are we kitting up? I got the picture already cut out, but it's just a beautiful, playful little dragons. Oops. Sorry, see? First thing, I lost the picture. And it's from, it's legally licensed from DP with Sparklers. Diamond Painting with Sparklers. Yes, the people that sell the embellishments also sell some diamond paintings. And when I looked on the site, I think it was yesterday, this one was still there. It's 50 by 70 and 51 colors. We have, it's a mixed drill kit. So we have 13 regular colors. We have 13 is 26. No, we got 23 regular colors, 13 crystals, that's 36, and 12 ABs, which is 48, because I'm counting. And we got 3 special drills. So these 2 little white dots are for the eyes. And these mostly you see on peacocks on special drills. But these 2 different ones, there's 2 butterflies, so there's 2 each and 2 each on each butterfly. So you have 4 types of drills in this kit. And like you can see the butterflies here. See where the yellow spots are? That's where those special drills will go. And the big white piece in the eye, that's where those white ones will go. So, all the background, all that orange, now that's wings. These are clouds. And these are butterflies. And that's the tails of the ends of the tails of the little dragons. But everything else on the background will be crystal. The border is regular drills. And everything else inside is regular drills and ABs. Isn't that so cool? So I no need to bling nothing up. Nope, not a thing. There's a lot of bling there already. So it's no stickers with this one, but that's okay. Because I got my, this is a Xyron sticker maker. Now I don't know if it comes looking like this anymore. Or it comes like it's more of a square box. But you can find them on Amazon. See, so you got this arrow right here, right? Look. So now I cut this in half because I just don't want it to go, this is my legend. I just don't want it to go too crooked. So I just lodge it right here till it stops. See this piece here? Just give it a pull, do. And when you see the top, give it a cut off. See, it did go crooked, but that don't make any difference. So put it there till it goes down further. Maybe I do this. Let's see. Give it a pull. And the first time I tried to use it was like, what the heck? But everything's always hard until you know what to do. So then you just give the whole thing. It's like cellophane. Oh my jeez, cellophane on the top, like plastic, and whatever. I guess the sticky bit is on back. So you just push it down on it so it'll stick. But the weird part is when you peel it off, this plastic is sticky. I've never figured that out, all right? Never. Don't understand. Well, maybe I suppose it's got to be a bit, although this doesn't come out sticky. Maybe it's got to be a bit sticky, I suppose, to keep it in place. So, what am I going to do with this, you say? I'm going to snip off the bottom. And I'm going to snip off the top. I don't know if we really got to snip off the top, but anyway. Now, I'm going to cut this off right to the edge. All right? Right to the edge. All right. Now what I'm going to do is I'm not going to cut it all off. Why, you say? Because I'm going to show you. And this was not thought up by me. I think I got this from Kimba's Crafts. So do it. Cut through there. I should have left some on that side. Oh, not necessarily. Never mind. So we cut through all of these. And by leaving that clear part on the empty space on the side of the left-hand side, then when you go to pick them off, you can pick it off. Doop. You got something to hang on to, let's put it that way. These labels are tiny though. The canvas, the symbols on the canvas are fine. Because I did tape the unboxing last night. I don't know now which order you'll see it. If you'll see, no, you'll probably see the unboxing after the Get Up and Chat. Yeah. So this is what you do. I suppose if you wanted to, you could leave a little bit on the right, but don't make any difference. So I'm just cutting through right to the white and then stopping. And why I cut the legend in half is because you saw how crooked this first part went. It works better with shorter pieces. And yes, I could have left the bottom and top on. Now that I'm holding on to it. It's been a while since I've done this, folks. Yeah. So I hope you've all had a good September. It's gotten a smidge colder here. Well, I mean, we're in Celsius. I'm for those of anybody new, I'm originally from Newfoundland, Canada. Well, the province of Newfoundland and Labrador. But Newfoundland is actually the island part The other part of our province is above us, attached to the landmass of Canada. So that's why I say I'm from Newfoundland, because I'm actually from the island. And I've been living in Belgium. Well, tomorrow is, this is September 30th, so the end of October, I'll be in Belgium for 8 years. Yeah. Married a pen pal that I had in 1977. Nah, I'm not going to retell the story tonight, but I believe my first, whatever I called it, whip and chat or kid up and chat, it would have a #1 by it. Has the story. But every so often I do tell it again, but right now I'm just too tired to tell it. I'm too tired to talk about the hubby. But today is my cat's birthday. And I say my cat because when I moved from Canada to Belgium, Miss Molly came with me. Yes, she did, in her little soft-sided cat carrier on the plane. I didn't know cargo hold. No, forget that. That wasn't happening. Wasn't having nothing to do with it. Yeah, leave a little bit on the top here. It'll be easier to hold a little bit. So now you got all your stickers ready to go. So, I always see how I got my containers there all lined up from my fake Elizabeth Ward set. Yeah, they're just as good as the real ones. So, September has been, so what did I say? We're down in Celsius here. We're working with Celsius here. Oh, did you see this Mama Jamma big Cheesley bag of, there's the regular bag, and there's the bag of 310. But I do like that it's in one bag instead of having 5 or 6 bags. Actually, that's a good bag to keep for something. Actually, that's a good bag for me to put all these bags into. Because when I kit down, where this came from, where she has all of the proper DMC numbers and drills, crystals, I'll speak in a minute. So I'm going to keep the bags. And when I'm finished, I'm going to put the crystals and the ABs back in their appropriate bags. And keep them for later on. I might need them for something. See, so now all I got to do is bloop. So I will tell you that they're numbered 1 to 8. There's no 9 because there is a 6. And then it goes from A to Z, or Z. Now, some of the alphabet is missing. Like the B is not there because there's an 8. F, G, H. There's no I because there is a 1, which is a special drill. H, I, J, K, L. M and N is not there. O, P. Q is not there because there's an O. T, U, V. V is not there. X, Y, Z. But we do have like, well, I can say why there's not a V because you got, see the second symbol? So if you're working on it upside down, that would look like a V. I love it. But then you got some little letters. You got small, like they're all uppercase. Then you got small, A, D, H, R, T. And then I think the rest are all symbols. And then I usually say that I put all my bags in numerical order, DMC order first, which I did do, but the way it works where there's 3 different kinds of drills. Now this one I didn't poke in here because it's just so big. So how it's done on the legend is that the regular drills are in order first, and then the crystals, no. Ooh, look at that, fatal mistake. Let's move the crystals over. because the ABs come before the crystals. Then the ABs themselves are in numerical order. Then the crystals themselves are in numerical order. So I got three. That's why I got 3 piles. 3 piles. So we haven't done too much this month because actually we did something one day. Really, except for a trip here and there to the grocery store. Because hubby had a whole lot of pain in his knees and his lower back and his feet for some reason. Now in August he had a few doctor's appointments because of it. Now I didn't put the label on this one yet because I'm not sure it's going to fit. And so he had a couple of doctor's appointments, and then he had x-ray appointments, and saw a specialist in rheumatology, 307. To see, because the doctor, our doctor thought it might have been rheumatism. But it wasn't. Don't know what it was. So anyway, he had 3 weeks off from work to rest, and the doctor didn't, either doctor really could tell him. Oh, 310. Dear God, how could I lose that? Neither doctor could really tell him what was causing his pain. So he did the rest and bought a pair of... instead of... the rheumatology doctor did say, though, to buy not compression socks that go up to your knee, but they're just like ankle sock? A compression ankle sock. So he did buy that, and he's finding that better. I mean, he's still having some pain, but is more tolerable, let's put it that way, than what it was. So that's good. But he was off until, from the 1st to the, wait now, apparently I can't pour and think. The 1st to the 23rd. First was a Monday, and, well, look at that. I didn't think all of that. So that a whole blig, that whole big bag almost went entirely into one of these. That's way past cool, man. So I'm just going to roll that up and leave that in there. And I'll lay that in my tray now when I'm finished, so I know where it is. But right now, I'll just put it over here. And I'm not going to kit up those three special drills either, because I don't think there's much sense to do that. I'll just put them on from the baggies. And I'll put them in the tray here too. So he wasn't doing a lot, and I don't drive here. That's another story for another day too. Been driving since 1979, but anywho. So we basically sat around the house because we didn't have a whole lot of nice days either. See why I put the thingy in a tray? 333. Yeah. So we basically sat around the house, and he took a couple trips to the grocery store, certainly. But other than that, now on the very end though, he did on the 21st, which was a Saturday. We did take a trip with my stepson and his girlfriend to the coast, to the sea, which is north of us. And my husband's ex-brother-in-law, he's only got one sister. There's only 2 of them in the family. And I come from a family of 2 also, just me and my sister. his brother, ex-brother-in-law was up there. Because he's home from vacation with his husband. Yeah, you heard right. Well, sometimes you don't know till you know. Right. But, so we went up to visit them. We had planned on spending 4 days up there, but I mean, seeing he was off sick, even though it was the end of that, we didn't think it was correct to do that, but just went for the day. And he wasn't even driving then. And I mean, we didn't do much anyway. We just walked around a little bit, sat. The biggest part was sitting down eating lunch. Oh, we're a good crowd for that. And the ex-brother-in-law, his friend he used to work with, a lady he used to work with her, I don't know if she's 11 or 13. One of those two ages. I think she's 11. Her daughter came from the Netherlands. Now, we had an hour and a half ride. And the lady from the Netherlands drove from Amsterdam, and she had a 3-hour drive. Good Lord. So, and we just had a whole bunch of fun. Everybody all hit it. Like, us four didn't know the lady and her daughter. Oh, but wonderful, wonderful. Daughter, so sweet. And the mom was really, really nice, I got to say. So we had a wonderful time. So we all had a little chat at their apartment that they're renting. They were renting for, what, a month, I wonder? No, 2 or 3 weeks. And then we went off walking the beach. Now, you're walking the beach, but it's like boardwalk, right? Like, it's, what would you call it? Concrete or pavement? Or, I don't know, maybe it's it's not all cobblestones. It's more flatter than that. No, it's more pavement. Because you got those bikes you see, people get in like 4 or 6 or 8 people get in these metal bikes and pedal like side by side. So, I gotta have a sip of my water. Excuse me now. And go-kart type of things. So, yeah, it is more like a pavement. And all kinds of seating and stuff. But to this side here is all water and sandy beach. And to this side here are apartment buildings as tall as you can see. And on the lower level of the apartment buildings are stores and restaurants. And I mean, we walked so far, and then we're like, because we were looking for somewhere to have lunch, because the daughter and the lady from Amsterdam certainly needed something to eat, and we did too. And it was that time of the day anyway. And I mean, there's another restaurant every 5 feet. And they all got terraces, or patios, we call them. They call them terraces here. And with seats in that. And like, say that's the edge of the building here. And here's, so then you got their patios right here. And then you got the big, now we're talking big wide piece here for the boardwalk. And then they might have another section over on this side, past my hand over here, on the outside of my hand, for more seating for their restaurant. Oh, that's pretty cool. But we sat in by the building so that, it had some cover from the sun. I peeled 2 off instead of 1, dear God. So we sat in there, and there was actually 8 seats on one side of the door. There was tables, like they had a bench seating. And then they had 4 tables, like tables for 2. So, and here was a windbreak and a windbreak here. And we sat there because it was like, oh, it's our own little reserved section. Just enough for 8 people, and we're 8 people. The guy that was serving us was super wonderful. And you know what? They had Canadian lobster on the menu. I kid you not, Canadian lobster. Now, he couldn't tell me where it came from because, he's not the manager or the buddy who buys the stuff, right? You know, he just serves it to you. But let's say to eat up at the sea is not really cheap. No, they want it. Was that the full lobster? I guess. No, on the starters. On the appetizer was half. But on the menu, you got the full lobster. So that was 70 euros for the full lobster on the menu. Which then you would have got probably a salad and some type of fries or mashed potatoes or bread, whatever, or something else to go with it. Depending on what you want it. So 70 euro is about, let's say 75 US. And as bad as I want it, and even though hubby told me to get it, poor thing, he was trying to make up for us missing our 4 days. I went, no, boy, I cannot, in this world, justify paying that much money for a lobster. Ain't gonna happen in my world. Because I've had lobster here somewhere at a restaurant once, and it wasn't that expensive. But we weren't at the sea either. When you're at the sea, everything is more expensive for food. Like when you come to restaurant food. Now, if you go in just to the fry stand, the French, the fry stand, because they're not called French fries, they're called fries over here. Because the French didn't invent the fries. Anyway. The Belgians did. The French Belgians did. Because in Belgium, there's a section that's French, like in Canada, on this bigger section here. And then there's a section that speaks Dutch, but that's the bigger section of the whole place. And there's this little tiny small section that speaks German. Yeah. So, and we walked the line then after we, I'm holding my breath waiting to see if they'll go in. So after we finished our lunch, and like when you go somewhere to eat, they absolutely never, ever rush you out. Like say you're like, get out, we need the table for somebody else. They don't do that. Which I find wonderful. And you could sit there half the day as long as you're, I mean, you know, now if you're obviously finished and you're not drinking or eating or having a coffee or something afterwards, you know. But that wasn't our case. And so then me and the mom, Fabian's husband and the daughter of the lady had already been to the over at the sea. And I went, and she wanted to go back again to the sea. I said, come on, let's go. I wants to go too. I said, if I drove an hour and a half to get here, or at least I want to put my feet in the sand. We went over to the ocean, and that is a G, okay. And they even got like, it's almost like rubber mats. But you know, like how they put out the red carpet at an event in Vegas or Los Angeles or Hollywood. Well, they got these. I'm talking about with now. You know, with they got these like big black rubber mats on top of the sand, so you can walk out so far in the beach. Before you actually got to walk in the sand. Now, also too, that allows people with crutches or wheelchairs or whatnot to be able to go out far enough that they can actually get to the sand and find a place to, if they want a suntan or whatever, you know, and so they don't have to stay like back on the boardwalk. They can get out. I find it wonderful, actually. So I did a little video of the beach, and they were having some kind of regatta up there, like a sailboat regatta. And I wish we were staying that night because they told me, they told us that all the sailboats would all be lit up that night. Oh, I know, that wasn't pretty. So I did film, like I started on this side, like facing the left way to the beach. But then I think I went back to the apartments, the buildings. So I did like the buildings, and then I went up this, facing up this end, and then the whole beach, and then did the round again to the rest of the apartment buildings. But, and if I remember, it's only a minute or two, right, you know. But I will attach that clip to the end of this video, so you can see the beach in Belgium. But I will tell you one other thing about it. The beach, this beach, this sandy beach, is across the whole top of Belgium. Now, I'm not sure now if it's 127. Now, I don't know why that number 127 is sticking in my head. I don't know if it's 127 or if it's 160 kilometers, but it's something like that anyway. And on the... Oh, hang on. I just took out 2 stickers. You dirty brute. Is this the right one? 995, 995. So, say this is the beach. That's that's 127. Let's say it's 130 kilometers. So the whole top of Belgium is beach. And on this side right here, if you go over right here, now we were at, a couple years ago, we went up to see them too, again up there, and had a little holiday. And we went to a town over on this end right here, Depana, and we could actually see France, this next city in France, from the beach. So France is right here, and over right here on this side, if you walk the whole way right across the beach, because the whole top is the beach, then you'd hit the Netherlands over here, where Amsterdam is too, and Amsterdam is in the province of Holland, which I thought Holland was country, but Holland is not. It's a province in the Netherlands. Yeah, so it's little things. So if you want to set it on a really good stroll, you could take 2 or 3 days when it wasn't crazy windy or hot, and you could walk from France to the Netherlands on the beach. Cool or what, hey? And they don't have any dangerous fishies in the waters, like, you know, sharks, etc. 3607. So then we walked so much further down the boardwalk again, and then we turned to the left, and we walked along a shopping street. Now, I mean, a lot of people. Saturdays here is the weekend, even though it wasn't like tourist season as such. If the weather is still good in September and October, people are gone to the beach. They are gone. And why not, right? You know, you can take the train up from most of Belgium anywhere. You can take a train or a tram. Well, maybe bus and train, let's put it that way. And I like kitting this up because I just thought about it while I'm doing it. Because I always put in my tray by alphabet. Shoot, that's not alphabet by. This is numbers, then I do alphabetic, and then I'll do symbols. And I don't even have to think about where it's going to because that's the way they're done. Labeled. And I just realized I still got the TV on. Good God. I don't know if that... I know. I don't know if that's been bothering you or not. I hope not. Seeing we're halfway in. Let me know. I'm sorry about that if it did. Jeez. It was, what? World War Z. The zombie movie with Brad Pitt. You know, who can help it? Watch that again, right? cares about the zombies? Brad Pitt is in it. So anyway, we walked up to the next road on our left, so a street up. And I mean, still again, apartment buildings, but they're getting a little bit shorter then. And, but then we got the stores too, right? Like, instead of just, well, the stores that are down on the waterfront, there are a lot of like beachy supply stores. Say, you know, a kid runs out of something or forgot this or that or whatnot. Now, some clothing stores too, but as you, I guess the further you go in and in and in, the better stores you get to, right? And so we were passing by the stores, looking at stores and stuff, and some people went in some places to have a look, but we weren't really, we were still just chatting as we were walking along. And then we went into one of these, what do you call them? They got made for kids, but you'll probably see more adults in there. Probably it's made for adults too, who knows? But you know, they got those, it's not slot machines. But you put money in and it jiggles out and you can win these gift cards or cards and coins and stuff and and then you got all these like machines that you put your dollar in, your coin in, and you know, you got the grab thing like this to grab up a toy, which you know is almost impossible to do, but my stepson got me a bunny rabbit. It was about this big. Oh. No, you know, let's say about that long. Yeah. And had great big floppy ears, and you can zip up the ears over them, and then it looks like a carrot. We tried to get one for his girlfriend, but we couldn't get it. Oh, God love her. So we spent a little bit of time in there, just, you know, we didn't spend no big money, don't worry. And just have a little, do something that we don't normally do. Oh, somebody else did win something for the little girl, though. Yeah, I think so. Now that I'm saying it. So then we walked on, and of course, then right now where Fabian and his husband were staying. Next door is an outdoor bar. Now, if we had wanted supper, we could have got it there in the bar. Because they serve like nachos and burgers and stuff like that, right? But we just stopped for a drink, and stepson wasn't drinking because he had to drive us home. Oh, he did have a glass of wine with his lunch, but one glass of wine all day is not going to hurt. Anymore? Nope. Cannot do that, can you? No. So, we were there we might have been there well, I guess we were there more than an hour, yeah. Oh, yeah, we had to be. And I don't know now rightly what time we left. It might have been closer to 6, I suppose. Had to be, I suppose, yeah. Because we were there. Now, the lady and her daughter had to leave at 5. Because, I mean, they had a 3-hour drive. They wanted to get home by 8. And it was just her and the little girl. So she didn't want to be driving on the highway too late. I got to get me a highlighter. Hang on now. I'm just going like right there. Because when I don't do, that's going to change too now. Well, if anybody's ever done a Diamond Art Club kit and it had ABs in it, you all know that they're up front in the tray, right? They're the first ones. They're the 1, 2, 3, 4 usually, right? You know. And so when I got another kit, any other people's kits, companies' kits, well, the ABs can be wherever they are. So what I usually do then, though, is I'll highlight the label. Even if I don't highlight the symbol, I'll highlight the number. So I know what the ABs are. Why? I don't know. Because I'm going by symbol anyway. But I started it, so now I keeps doing it. Okay? Yeah. Oh, damn it. The things we do, right? Yeah. Like I've said, there's no right or wrong way to diamond paint. As long as you put them drills on your canvas in the proper place they're supposed to go, no matter what way you did it, if you push them there with your nose, you've done it right. It doesn't make any difference what tray you use, what pen you used, what wax or putty you used. Don't make no difference. You've done it right. And if you happen to be new here, these are actually good baggies. Oh, these are good bags. They got a good zip on them. Now, a lot of people work out of baggies. So if you're new to diamond painting, but me and diamond baggies somehow don't get along very often. I'll end up ripping them. But see what here now? I'm going to go like that. But now, if that's a cheap bag, like I have to say, diamond art clubs are cheap. But if that's a cheap bag, after a while that'll break. But this one, it seems to be that the white ones, with the, see the white strip, are better bags. Now that's an AB, so I'm going to put a little highlighter there by it. Yeah. And it's just something I do because I'm a little weirdo. Hang on, now I got to get me some more small containers. I love it when I can use the small containers because then I know I got room enough in my tray for all the colors. But I think probably in some of the crystals are going to take up bigger containers. So whatever small ones I can use, I will use them. Yes, I will. Yes, I will. Hang on, I'm right particular. So, yeah, we left there probably, let's say for the sake of saying, we left there at 6. So it's about an hour and a half drive for us. So I had a little snoozy not lying on. I'm notorious for falling asleep in the car. I guess, when you're just looking at nothing in particular, like, trees and buildings, you don't know what they are, or animals. There's a lot of farms around here, this country. And come out, you dirty bugger. I want every last one of your ABs out. And I'll fall asleep, and especially if I'm in the back seat. Me and hubby were in the back seat. Because his girlfriend was up front. Yeah. And so she should be. So I fell asleep, but now on the way back home, you're going to think this is so silly, but anyway. At a truck stop. And this is one fancy truck stop. Oops. Oh, it's all right. They have Kentucky Fried Chicken, KFC. Now, I'm going to tell you that there's only a couple of KFCs here in Belgium. And so, now, we hadn't eaten for, I don't know. Probably 4 hours then. Yeah, at least 4 hours. And so we hauled into the gas station. They woke me up. No, it's more like a real truck stop. Because they got places there for the truckers to shower and stuff like that. And there's like, I mean, in the main part, say, of the truck stop, like the convenience store type part, right? I mean, you can get anything you want to eat, pretty much. And then there's a Burger King, and there's a Starbucks, and there's a Kentucky Fried Chicken. Mm-hmm. So, I had, well, I had a 10-piece bucket of chicken. Did y'all fall off your chairs? Why would I have a 10-piece bucket of chicken? 'Cause I wanted to bring it home for supper for the next night. That's why. Hubby had leftovers. He doesn't like chicken. He was in a bad place, right? Yep. And he's not a keener on chicken, but he will eat a breast. He'll eat a bit of white meat. So I got him a breast out of the bucket. And we had fries and a drink. And then the two kiddos had shared a bucket for two. It had, I don't know, 4 pieces of chicken and a small box of popcorn chicken and tenders, 4 tenders, I think. And now home, I don't know if you can get the corn or not. I know down in the States you can, but I don't know about home, Canada. And one had corn and one had coleslaw. So we had a good feed. But I just realized that I never bothered to tell you what we ate at the beach. But, you know, I don't know if it was rightly fancy or not. But, yeah, so we got a big feed of chicken. Hubby wasn't very hungry, so he only had, well, he said he wasn't hungry, though. I have to believe he wasn't fibbing because he just didn't like the chicken. Because I said to him, I said, boy, you should have went. You can go to Burger King and get in that lineup and get a big, nice, because he enjoys a burger. He said, no, that's all I want, so I'm not hungry. I said, okay. And not going to force someone to eat that is not hungry enough to eat. Or am I? No. And H, 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 F, G, H. So then it didn't take us about a half hour to get to our place after that. So it was a good day, and it was perfect weather. It was 24 degrees, so it wasn't too hot, and there was a nice breeze on the beach. Not enough to blow you off your feet like sometimes it can. But, because usually when we end up going to the sea, which has not been a lot of times, it's friggin' enough wind to knock you off your feet or rain. But this day we actually had a perfect friggin' day. It was made to order. And first we were going to go up on Sunday instead of Saturday, but I suggested we go on Saturday because thinking that there'd be more like restaurants and whatnots open. And then on Sunday, too, everybody's coming back if they spent the weekend at the beach. And traffic, holy moly. You'd be standing still in traffic for 3 or 4 hours and not get anywhere. So everybody went, yeah, that's a good idea. I had a good idea, people, for once. I did. So that was our little fun in the sun. Oh, P. Oh, there's no R. There's no big R. Yeah. And I told you it was Molly's birthday today. Yeah. Well, I didn't. I'm telling you now. Today is the 30th. Oh, so what I'll do too is I had these little, like on a string, and then they're just a triangle plastic piece, says happy birthday. So silly me, being silly me, she was on the Chesterfield, on the couch, because what she does, say this is the couch. So Jean-Marie will sit here on this side, by the arm of the chair, and she'll go past them, meow, 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 and look at him and meow, 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 meow. What she wants is his seat by the side, so he'll get up and move, and then she'll jump up and sleep right there. Oh my God, it's too funny. And because the first few times she did it, we're like going, what the heck is she up to? Why is she crying right in front of us? It's not unusual for her to go upstairs and cry first because she wants us to come up and give her some loves or just some head rubs. Mom says no, and she won't do that. But she calls out to her. I call out to her. So anyway, I put those little things by her today. I was going to just take a picture, but it had like a plastic string on the end of it. And she started going nuts with, nuts for her now. She slowed down a smidge. And, not very much though, just a smidge. And, so I did little videos, only like a minute or so long. So what I'll do is I'll attach the Molly video first, and then I'll attach the little video from the sea. And at sea hubby had shrimps in curry sauce. My son had a Belgian dish called vol au vent. It's little pieces of calf in a white sauce with a round puff pastry about that tall. And it's got chicken too. And it's filled up with that pastry is hollowed out, and it's actually filled up with the chicken and... No, it's not. It's chicken and little meatballs. Little baby meatballs. And he had that, and his girlfriend had chicken with pasta with curry. And then there was mussels. And there was a fish plate, which had a big piece of cod, big piece of salmon. Some mussels, some shrimp, and maybe a piece of sole. Uh-oh. 9-6. Oh, for God's sake, I already had down the thingy bob. I thought I lost me label. Oh, boys. I'm telling you. Probably I should have waited to wake up like tomorrow. But, see, hubby went back to work on the 23rd, hey? And he worked for 7 days. And, Jesus, today is... What's the day? Today is Monday, the 30th. And the days he started 7 days off. He worked 7 days. He's off for 7 days. Now, that's not how it always works. Sometimes he's only off. He works 4 days off for 1 day. Works 4 days off for 3 or 4 days. Works 7 days. Then maybe if they got the vacation there to take. How it works. Okay, so you work 7 full days. Then maybe you're off 2 days. You're supposed to work 4 days. And then, that's a 10-day stretch. So then there's 3 on the other side, or 4. Maybe there's 3 days off. Whatever way it works, you can have 10 days off. But he didn't have enough to do 10 days. So what he does is they take, say there's 3 days here, 4 days, 3 days they're off anyway on the schedule. 4 days they got vacation, and there's 3 more days they got off. So they'll take the 4 in the middle to have 10 days off. which I think is pretty damn cool myself. But anyway, this time he only had enough to do 7 days. Whichever way the schedule fell, yeah. Jeez, those labels, those symbols are pretty small. I might have to rig up a lamp over my drills so I can see them. Cause I don't use the legend on the canvas at all. I might have ever looked at it once in my lifetime because I just go by symbols. But I might need some more small ones. I'm soon gonna I only got 4 or 5 left. What? Holy moly. And if I've wait, what? 1, 2, 3. If I had kitted, 4. If I had kitted down the 4 other kits I got the kit down, I'd have more. Would not? Yes. Ay, ay, ay. One of these days I'll get the courage to have a kit down and chat with you. If I can figure out to get myself organized enough, I'll do it. So we got the regular drills and the ABs all done. And that's a symbol. And geez, I've been talking to you for 56 minutes already. Well, I'm not going to keep you much longer, I don't think. You know, but I was going to, maybe I will for just a little smidge. This is Newfoundland sayings. So, I was going to say the sayings how we would. And I call, like, okay, so I'm in Belgium, and the Netherlands and Belgium speak Dutch as a proper language, all right? But and yes, there's different dialects. But in Belgium, they also speak what they call Flemish, which is like a step down from Dutch. And that's how I describe the Newfoundland language, which is like a lazy English. Like you're too lazy to say the words right. So you call it Newfie, Newfoundlandese. It's not really a language because but some of it's more our sayings and stuff. All right. Now see, this one is some normal words. God love your cotton socks. God love your cotton socks. So somebody just said something to you. Obviously not in a bad way. And you said, God love your cotton socks. So what does that mean? That means thank you. So now another one is you got her scald. Yeah. Got. Instead of her is apostrophe HR. Yeah, got scald. Like scalding hot water, SCALD. You got her scald. So somebody just told you something really good. So you got her scald means things are exactly how you or I want them. So that everything's going perfect. Oh, you got me drove. You got me drove. Like you're driving the car. I drove the car. D-R-O-V-E. You got me drove. You got to listen sometimes too about how you are saying it, right? And it says you're annoying. That's what it means is you're annoying me. You got me drove. You'd probably, and too, like you might say that to a youngster that's been picking at you all day long or something. Like you got me drove. So you're not that's not swearing, right? Go on by. Go on by. Now, how they got it spelled? See, because it's not a written language. And same thing with Flemish here in Belgium. It's not a written language, so it can't be considered a real language. Now, how they got it spelled here, which I've never seen it like that before, is G apostrophe W-A-N, and then by is B apostrophe Y. Yes, by is the biggest saying in Newfoundland because it can mean so much stuff. But this one is go on by. And it means don't be silly. Or someone told you something like, and you didn't quite believe it, and you went, go on by. That's like, to me it means that's not true, is it? Right? Oh my God, I'd like to see the translator that can just to capture the language. What is it? Closed captioning. At the bottom of your every video, you can hit the transcript and it'll come up and show you what was said. And it's all typed out. Good luck on that. You're some hard ticket. You're some hard, H-A-R-D, ticket. Like a ticket for a concert. You're some hard ticket. Someone who causes trouble. All right. And let's see this one now. Having a time. Having, leave off the G. Having a time. Having a time. Well, you're having a good time. So we just left the word good out. And then you go, lovely grand. That's lovely grand. And that means that's wonderful. Narting. Narting. N-A-R space T-I-N-G. What are you doing? Narting. Nothing. I'm doing nothing. Oh my. Now somebody said to me, when are you going to do that? I say, now to once. Now to once or now to once. So they got down now, da, once. So now, N-O-W-D-A, another word, once, O-N-C-E. When are you going to do that? Now to once. So that means in a little while. This, what I'm saying now, is written as one word, okay? How's you getting on by? I can just see the heads rattling now, and you're all shaking your head going, what in the name of God is she saying? How's she getting on by? How's she getting on by? Hang on now. O-W-S-C-H-G-E-T-T-I-N-O-N-B apostrophe Y. How's she getting on by? And you know what that means? How are you? How are you doing today? We could say it easier, but why? And then as someone said something to me like, oh, I just, what? I just won a prize. And we go, proper ting. T-I-N-G. Forget the H. Proper ting. And that means good for you. But the how's she getting on by, right? And then shag it. S-H-A-G. And then it. I-T. Oh, I'm not doing that. Shag it. I'm not doing that. Forget it. Stay where you're at till I comes where you're to. Stay where you're at till, apostrophe T-I-L, till I comes where you're to. Stay where you are till I comes, why now? Stay where you are till I comes where you're to. That means stay where you are and I will come to you. What a scene. Oh, what a scene. someone said something that was a little bit bad or something bad happened, you go, oh, what a sin. That means that's unfortunate. This one, who langs to? Who ya langs to? Who ya, who, W-H-O, Y-A, who ya, apostrophe, I don't know why apostrophe though, L-O-N-G-S, langs to, T-O, question mark. Who ya langs to? And that means, who are your parents? Now, I had someone ask me, just during the first marriage, anyway, went to see his relatives in a small community, and one of them looked at me and said, where do your eyes fall from? Where do your eyes fall from? Where do your eyes fall from? And I went, sweet, adorable God, I don't know what he's saying. Why is he saying that to me? What do we mean? And I went, ah. Now, I'm saying all this to myself, all right? And he's looking at me as if he said, boy, she's not getting that because she's from the city. It wasn't a big city either, boss. It might have been 15,000 people there then. But that's a city compared to this town. I went, Dad comes from Bridgeport and Mom comes from Corner Brook. But her crowd is from Bay Roberts. So he said, where did your eyes come from? And I got my eyes from my parents. Never heard it, I only ever heard it that once. Never heard it before. Even when I went back home and told Mom and Dad, they were like, what? Never heard that one? I said, boy, and I got it right. And there's one that's not on here, but what is it? I don't know. There's another big popular one that I can't remember. Anyway, if anybody, I don't know if you can see that or not, but I'll put it there to, no, I'll just put it there. Maybe it's clear enough if you want to take a screenshot. Oh my, I forgot that one. Got to get me moose pie. I have to go moose hunting. And how's she getting on by? Yeah. That's our Newfoundland sayings. There you go. So now I will let you go and I'll finish kitting this little bit up here. And if I got any sense to me at all, because I did start doing progress updates, and then I stopped them because I got all tangled up and forgot. So if I've got any sense, I will do progress updates on this one. Now I can't talk at all. And there will be no month in review for September because I only got the Halloween witch done, the stained glass witch and her cat. That was the only one I got done. I thought I was going to get another one done, but I didn't. So I'm not going to do a month in review this time. So once again, we're here. I've got your ears tucked off. And I think I'm almost awake now. And I'll add the 2 little videos after this, after I give you your hug, because all you know is you got to have your hug. And I really hope you're doing all right. And whatever part of this world you live in, or on, yeah, same thing. And if you're in those areas that are affected by the hurricane and the floods and the winds in the States, well, I hope everything is okay for you and your family. Because I watch it on the news over here, the British news, and it's horrible. Well, whatever. I can't say no more because the whole world is horrible right now. But anyway, so thank you very much, and I'll add the 2 little videos. Leave me a comment, please. I love reading your comments. And if you're not a commenter, you can leave me a emoji. Maybe a birthday cake and a kitten. Molly's gray. So there'll be birthday emojis for Molly. Yeah. And I'll see you next time. And whoa, here's your big squishy hug. And take care. Loves you all. Bye. It's Molly's birthday today. And now she's investigating the birthday signs. Happy birthday, Molly. Happy birthday, Molly. I'm 12 years old. And I'm going to go after the string. Oh, my daughter, that fall down on me. It all fall down. It all fall down. Oh my God, what's happening? What's happening? I hooked in Lenka's blanket. Oh my God. I get it. I get the birthday signs. She ain't got a care in the world, boys. Not a care in the world, not a care in the world. She's 12 and she's happy. She's just like a youngster. Worse than a youngster. A youngster could talk. I'm in Poppy's seat. Yeah, Poppy moves for me. Yeah, I got a good dad. Molly Ma. Molly Jane. Molly Jane. You got your little paw on it. How Mom supposed to get the end to you? I get it, peoples. I got a rough life. You know what I'm saying? I got a rough life. Yeah. Oh. It attacked me. Peoples, it attacked at me. Yeah, I talks for my cat. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Yeah. Now I get it. Oh, I steal it from Mom. I got my birthday sign. Anyway, peoples, I'm going to go play with my sign now. Thanks for happy birthdays. See ya, Molly. Hello, everybody. We are in Newport Bad, up at the coast. Here's all the apartments at the seashore. Here is this wonderful sand. Wonderful. I don't know if you can hear the sea, the waves. And they have a regatta of such tonight, of all the sailboats. Got a big one there. And there's a wharf. And the sand is so nice. Hang on, you might find my foot if we keep going. Oh, that's a big foot. And there are some cranes. They're building some more buildings, probably. And then all the little white huts you see are swimming, where they put their swimming. They rent them, and they put their chairs and stuff there and leave them there, and they can go in there and change into for the with their swimming suits and stuff. Blah blah blah. Yeah, there you go. Oh, up here in the green shirt, I see my husband, and the blue shirt is Fabian, who we came to see, and this guy in the red hat is Sa. And my stepson and his girlfriend are hiding behind Fabian.